All right, so we got the album coming out.
Yes sir. The album in stores March 8th. You heard me?
Right. So
Lasers.
lasers, right? So what's a little bit they're gonna expect on the album? What's coming at them?
You got some heat on there. You got some good songs, some good music, some
Okay.
inspirational, uplifting things of that nature. You got the single "The Show Goes On."
Right, we're gonna get into that in a couple seconds.
Words I Never Said. Got some controversy. You got some good old-fashioned Lupe Fiasco music on there. You heard?
Right. Now, what separates you from the other music that's out right now? What you think?
That I'm Lupe Fiasco and they not.
But I mean, like a lot of people say, well, Lupe is a breath of fresh air, so to speak. Why do you think they say that? I'm trying to get you to say it and not me say it. You know what I mean?
Wow, that'll make me sound stuck up and conceited.
Right. Well, not really. I mean, you just being honest, right?
Nah, well, my honesty tends to rub some people the wrong way. I just do what I do, make my little money and keep it moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If people like it, they like it. If they enjoy it, they enjoy it. To some people, it's something that's revolutionary. To me, I'm just kind of making my little music the way I know how.
Right. So you're not really, you just in your own lane and you're doing your own thing and you're not really, whatever they say, but you're doing what you feel is from your heart.
Yeah, man.
All right, now let me go back for a second, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna play the new single. Now, something I didn't know that you was in a group called The Pack.
Yeah, it was like 2000.
Yeah, and then they was doing, well, I guess you guys were doing so-called gangster rap, and you felt like that wasn't what you wanted to do, so you stepped off.
Yeah, well, I found more success not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like we were the same, kind of group talking about the same thing that everybody else was talking about. And when I did records that was a little bit to the left, that's when I started to get some real appeal and some real reaction. We was good, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't anywhere near, the level of attention I was getting when I started to do more positive records, and more records that was really, like I said, to the left, records that touched on concepts other than street-related topics and things of that nature.
Right.
And when I started to do that, the lane just opened up for me, so I just ran with it,
And you got to do that. So are you still cool with the rest of the guys, or you just left all that alone?
I ain't seen them dudes in years, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, some dudes went to jail, in and out.
Wow.
Some of the dudes are still on the block doing good, so I heard, so... but shout out to all of my members of the pack, I still, we did big things back in the day.
All right, so we're going to get into the single, The Show Goes On, and then we're going to touch on Chicago and the rappers out of Chicago and how it was for you to come out of Chicago, all right? You can go ahead and introduce the record.
It's right here, first single off that latest was in stores March 8th. We pre-order right now on iTunes, get the iTunes pass. It's right here, produced by my big homie Kenny Beats.
Live in the studio, Lupe Fiasco, album in stores March 8th, called Lasers. And I want to talk about this record real quick. What was your mind state when you was writing this record?
It's kind of everywhere, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, too, I was, on tour, doing a lot of philanthropic work and stuff, climbing Kilimanjaro. So it's kind of everywhere, I wanted to touch on a lot of different subjects, a lot of different things. So, and it was an album that was kind of put on the back burner for a minute, dealing with the record company and what have you.
Okay, so it wasn't by you, it was by them?
Yeah, it ain't,
Okay, right.
It's that classic battle between, who's making it and what they want you to make kind of situation.
Right.
So it's back and forth. But 3 years,
wow.
trying to put it together and get everything right on it. So my mind was everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Some records were recorded super early, some records were recorded super late, you know what I'm saying? But it's good though, So you was pulling records off at the same time and putting new ones on too as well, right? Yeah, losing records for various reasons. Like, like at the last minute it was, we can only put 12 records on the album. It's like you put 14 on there, you're gonna be in trouble with this sample, you're gonna be in trouble with this publisher. So even at that last minute where it had nothing to do with, record company or anything like that, it was like, yo, you got too many records on the album. Wow. So it was a weird little process, but we made it through March 8th, lasers in stores. Yeah, so you got it done. Yeah. It's gonna pay off definitely. Let's talk about Chicago artists for a minute. Now, obviously Chicago's known for that good music. How hard is it coming out of Chicago and getting to where you want to get? Just as hard as any other city. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's if you look at the record company, it's not one particular set of artists from anywhere. You got people from New York, you got people from down south, you got people from the West Coast, you got people from Toronto, you know what I'm saying? Look at Drake. You never know you know, where you gonna look at your artists from, or where they gonna spring from, where they gonna come from. So it's the same hustle and the same grind, you know, kind of everywhere. And I've been everywhere, so I've seen it, experienced it, you know, lived here, stayed here, tried to hustle here, do this here, do that there. You know, it's the same kind of strife, same kind of struggle trying to break through, you know.
Okay. So this album here, what is different from this album and the other two albums that you had?
This album's a little bit more bigger as far as the music that's on there. The reach of it, you know, this was an album specifically meant for radio and things of that nature, you know, which is something we never really pushed for, and none I ever really cared for in that sense. But this album was something where it's like, yeah, you need to try and get on the radio with a couple songs. And then also it's just the records are bigger. Even the records that ain't trying to be on the radio, they just, like the album cuts or what have you, right? They're just bigger records than we've ever done for, bigger hooks. So to speak, bigger tracks. So you know, it's way more of a popular record in that sense.
Okay, production. As far as production on the album, who you working with?
I took it easy, you know. I got Kane Beats on there who did the single. I got Alex the Kid who did Words I Never Said. Work with the Neptunes on there. But for the most part, I use a little bit of the unknowns. Like I got a homie King David based out of LA. We got like 4 records on the album. Got the bulk of it.
Okay.
You know, some up and comers by the name of the Audibles, you know, based out of Vegas. Did a joint on there. You know, so it's that mix. You know, and then Homeboys, my man Needles, been working with him for years. My people's the Buchanan's been working with him for years. You know, so it's light in the sense of, you know, it's not a whole Timbaland produced album, so to speak, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No one huge big name kind of house, and the whole thing is spread out real nice.
I see a lot of artists are going back to that young, hungry producer. I mean, I think it works in both ways. Good for you and good for them too, because it gets exposure for them and exposure for you guys too, because it's a new sound, so to speak.
Yeah, it's definitely that. Definitely that. It's cheaper.
Yeah, you know? Definitely cheaper.
You know, it definitely gives you a new blood, you know, a new feeling, new emotion. And the new dudes is hot, you know what I'm saying? The new dudes has definitely learned from the last generation of hot producers and took what they did and bettered it, you know. And yeah, you're right.
All right, well, I want to play one of my favorite Lupe Fiasco singers.
Okay.
But I never got a chance to meet you, so I'm going to pick your brain a little bit more. Okay. All right, I know, Kevin, you probably want to, you got time? We good? Okay, so I'm going to play my favorite song, one of my favorite songs, and then we'll get back live in the studio with you and pick your brain a little more, all right?
Okay, that's cool.
Kiss 101.7, Lupe Fiasco live. Kiss 101.7, Lupe Fiasco live in the studio. Do not forget, album is in stores March 8th. It's called Lasers. So what is it that nobody knows about Lupe Fiasco?
I don't know. You know, my life is an open book, but you know, I'm the type of dude I don't like to share too much.
I see that. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I keep to myself, keep on the humble, so to speak. You know, because like the song, you know, is like Superstar. You know, that's like story of my life. That's real right there. You know, you don't know who. One day you're the new hot thing, the next day you know you're gone. Yeah. You know, and the people kind of treat you like that. So I just kind of, you know, keep a, you know, if it ain't on Wikipedia, I'm sorry. You know. Then
you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you though, I definitely gonna find out where your head is on this one. Top 5 rappers of all time for Lupe Fiasco.
Nas.
Number 1?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You know, just keep it simple.
Wow.
Just end the conversation on that one, you know.
Wow.
Nasir Jones.
Yeah, I mean, you got that. I can't say nothing on it. Alright, so once again, album's in stores.
Album in stores March 8th. You can go pre-order it right now on iTunes. And actually get like 4 records off the album, because the way they do it, you get a new record every Tuesday. Every Tuesday starting to last like 4 weeks. So it's like 4 records when you pre-order the album on iTunes, and when the album come out on the 8th, you get like some free videos and a bunch of other bonus footage and stuff like that. Or you can just wait and get it normally March 8th in the store near you,
Right, and plus follow you on Twitter, right?
Follow me on Twitter at Lupe Fiasco, and you get all tour dates, merchandise, and all that good stuff. At lupefiasco.com.
And all that's about to pop off, the tours and all that, right? You just finished one yesterday, right?
Yeah, we did a show last night, kind of like kick off. for the States and what have you.
Okay.
And after the album drop, we got a ton of more dates, you know, coming and rocking. So, you know, just stay tuned, LupeFiasco.com.
Congratulations on that, too.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks for coming through. I know you got a lot of fans out there that want to meet you.
Man.
So,
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and, I can't take up all your time, you know what I mean? Even though I would love for you to stay right here, we can just talk all night. It's like 20 people out there that's trying to get it popping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's good, brother. I appreciate
you
time,
coming
man.
through.
Thank you.
Do not forget, once again, album is in stores March 8th. It's called Lazy. Make sure you check it out, man. It's good, down-to-earth dude. You got to check it out. I want to play this song, too, real quick, Lupe, and then you can go.
Oh, all yeah. Right. It's the Grammy Award winner right here.
Right there.
Yeah, man. Daydream featuring Jill Scott. You heard?